News when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Monica Ricks. There's a major baby formula recall this morning linked to infant botulism. Bloomberg's Ed Kalegi has more.
Baby formula manufacturer ByHeart has agreed to recall some of its powdered formula after 13 infants were diagnosed with botulism after consuming the product. The CDC and the FDA are investigating 13 cases in 10 states. All the babies affected had consumed ByHeart brand powdered infant formula. FDA and CDC officials said they are testing leftover formula to investigate the origin of the contamination. ByHeart agreed to recall 2 lots of the formula that are suspected to be contaminated. Ed Kalegi, Bloomberg Radio.
YouTube TV subscribers could be closer to getting football and their favorite shows back. According to The Athletic, Google and Disney will be negotiating programming rates again today to get Disney content, including ESPN and ABC, back on. The channels went dark about a week and a half ago. Several unions are upset with the Trump administration now for giving China a pass on shipbuilding. A group of labor unions led by the United Steelworkers sent a letter to U.S. Trade Rep Jameson Greer expressing strong disappointment over a decision to suspend port fees on Chinese ships. Workers argue it could hurt attempts to restore the industry. Meantime, Senate Democrats want more information from the Trump administration about bankrolling China's tech advances. Bloomberg's Amy Morris has more on that from Washington.
The senators demanded an update on plans to review and possibly expand the outbound investment security program. The senators gave Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent until November 19th to respond, citing concerns that U.S. dollars may be accelerating advances by China and other adversaries in key technologies. Now, Bessent had said back in May that a policy tool to prevent China from exploiting the benefits of American investments is in the works. He advised Congress to stand down. In Washington, Amy Morris, Bloomberg Radio.
Day 40 of the government shutdown and the Senate's first weekend session since it started showed very few signs of progress. President Trump made it clear that he's unlikely to compromise with Democrats on a 1-year extension of Affordable Care Act tax credits. In fact, Republican Majority Leader John Thune called it a non-starter.
Republicans are not about to further burden taxpayers by blindly extending a flawed program.
The shutdown's taking an increasing toll on federal workers and those who receive SNAP benefits, now likely one and the same, like Thea Price in D.C.
This is the first time I've actually ever been on public assistance in my adult life. And we held out pretty much as long as we possibly could.
Airports are also struggling nationwide with 1,500 flights canceled Saturday and nearly 12,000 scrapped today. The FAA says more ground stops are also possible. Major retailers are preparing for the holiday shopping rush, but this year they'll handle it with fewer workers. Stores are expected to hire between 2 and 365,000 seasonal workers, down from 442,000 seasonal hires last year. The National Retail Federation says this marks the lowest level of seasonal retail hiring in 15 years, but it's not expected to slow down spending. Holiday sales could hit $1 trillion for the first time ever. The polar vortex is back early this season. Bloomberg meteorologist Craig Allen is tracking it.
It's an unseasonable chill. It's plunging south right on down to the Gulf states, and then it will move east to the Atlantic states over the next 3 days. And record lows are going to be set as far south as Texas, possibly even as far south as mid-Florida. And lake effect snow could accumulate 3 to 6 inches or more downwind of all the Great Lakes.
More than 1 million people have evacuated the Philippines, where Super Typhoon Fengguang is expected to make landfall today. It's packing wind gusts of up to 145 miles per hour, which is equivalent to a Category 4 hurricane. The country's president has declared a state of emergency due to devastation caused by another typhoon that hit Vietnam this week. Nearly 200 people died in that storm. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has a few new members today. Its 2025 class inducted last night, including artists like Outkast, Soundgarden, Salt and Peppa, Cyndi Lauper, and Bad Company. That's news when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Monica Ricks, and this is Bloomberg.